Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Mama Khan and my registration number is 19 NTUTE0118. The topic which is assigned to our group is banana fiber, and today me and my group is going to present a presentation on this topic, which is as follows in the next slides. The main points and contents of my presentations are number one, introduction to textile fiber, number two, origin of banana fiber, number third, its chemical composition, and finally its structure. In this slide, I will tell you about what is textile fiber. Textile fiber is a material which is obtained from a synthetic or natural source. This material will be converted into a textile, yarn and fabrics like woven, non-woven, knitted, and and carpets. It may be in the form of pliable hairs like strand or as the smallest visible structure, which can be seen by eyes, and it looks like human hairs. In this slide, I will tell you about what is the origin of the banana fiber. The banana fiber is originated from the pseudostem of the banana plant. Now the question arises, what is pseudostem? A pseudostem is a part of the banana plant that looks like a trunk and which consists of a soft central core which is tightly wrapped into a 25 leaf sheets. And when these leaf sheets unwrap from the stem and transferred to recognized banana leaf when they have been matured. In this slide, I will tell you about the chemical composition of the banana fiber. Chemically, the banana fiber is composed of the following components. Number 1, cellulose. Number 2, hemicellulose. Number 3, lignin. Number 4, pectin. Number 5, fats and waxes. Now these all components have their different percentage in the structure of the banana fiber. Cellulose has about 69.5% and hemicellulose is about 15%. Lignin is about 5.45% and pectin adds up to the 0.5%, and finally fats and waxes are 1.5% present in the structure of the banana fiber. Now the last slide to be explained by me is the structure of banana fiber. A banana fiber is an elongated edible fruit, botanically a berry produced by several kinds of large herbaceous for flowering plants in the genus Musa. In some countries, bananas used for cooking may be called plantains, distinguish them from the desert bananas.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. To start with the greatest name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and the most merciful. My name is Muhammad Raza and my class roll number is 19 NTU TE 0119. And today's my topic of presentation is banana fiber. So in this first slide, we study the content of my presentation. The following are the content of my presentation or the main points of my presentation. The first point is introduction of banana fiber. What is banana fiber? Second point, surface morphology. Third, the cross-sectional shape of banana fiber. The fourth point is these steps involving in the formation of banana fiber. And at last, we study the growth stages of banana fiber. So in this slide, we study the surface morphology of banana fiber. The surface morphology. The word morphology is made up of two words. The first is morph, means shape, and logis mean the study of anything. So surface morphology is the study of any object with the help of highly resolving power microscope. In the surface morphology, we cover 2 points. First point is uh, pseudostem, or the second point is the composition of pseudostem. The pseudostem is the part of a banana tree, which is look like a trunk. It is basically made up of tightly overlapping of leaf sheets. When we see the cross-sectional view of pseudostem, it has four cores in it. Now we in the bottom in the bottom of the slide we see the graph between composition and the content of pseudostem. So in this graph, the total solid in pseudostem is 0.308%, protein is 0.0141%, lipid is 0.005%, total sugar in pseudostem is 0.191%. And at last, the ash in the pseudostem is 0.104%. So in this slide, we study the cross-sectional shape. The cross-sectional shape of pseudostem is made up of four types of cores. The following types of cores are core, inner core, middle core, and outermost core. As we move from inner core to outer core, the color of the core become dark and the hardness increase, and vice versa. So in this slide, we study the steps in the formation of text of the banana fiber. There are total 5 steps in the formation of banana fiber. First step is the extraction of stems and leaves. The second step is the extraction of fibers from the stems, and the third step is the softening and drying and processing of these fibers. Uh, the fourth step is the spinning and weaving of the fiber, and at last the extraction and at last the apparel product made by the banana fiber. So we talk about the first is uh, extraction of stems and leaves. The banana the stems and leaves are extracted easily by the banana plant after the removal of fruits. The second step is the extraction of fiber. The stems which are extracted from the trees mm, is fed to the splicing machine, which cut it into two parts. Then these parts are fed into extracting machine. The extraction machine extract the fiber by the process of extraction of fiber. The main points in the extraction machine are the mouthpiece, fat roller, this stripping drum, and at last the blunt blade. When we extract these fiber, we put them in the lake to soften them. So in the next day, we dry it in the atmosphere. Then we apply different biochemicals to process them. When these uh, processed fiber is mixed with the natural cotton fibers and spin in the in the cotton spinning machine to obtain the uh, textile yarn to obtain the textile yarn. These textile yarn is then weaved with the hand weaving machine to obtain the textile fabrics. And at last we make different apparel products from these banana fibers are shoes, hats, dusters, clothes, uh, and hats, and etc. In this slide we study the growth time period of banana stem or pseudo stem. There are 4 steps in which the banana pseudostem is grown. In first step, the planting of banana plant is made. In second step, that require 2 to 3 months, in which the banana stem or banana plant achieve its half length of total length. In third step, that require 4 to 6 months, in which the banana plant achieve its maximum length, and in last step, that requires 7 to 9 months. In this time period, the banana fiber or banana pseudostem make themselves internally mature, and the fruits on the banana is become mature. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Salman Ahmed and my roll number is 19NTU-TE0122. Today my topic of discussion is the physical properties of banana fiber and to differentiate the physical properties of banana fiber with sisal and other fibers, for example pineapple, sisal and core fiber. In the first column you can see the width or diameter of a banana fiber, core, pineapple and sisal fiber. Banana fiber vary very differently with other fibers. You can simply understand by reading it. It has very small elongation. It has good shiny appearance depending upon the extraction and the spinning processes. It is highly strong fiber. It means it cannot be easily to make into other form by using forces. It absorbs as well as release moisture very fast. Its elongation is 6.54. And this is the second slide of physical properties. There are some points which can explain you the physical properties. It is highly tensile strength, contain good extensibility, soft as compared to jute, play effective role as fire resistance, grease proof. It is very high tensile strength as compared to jute fiber, paper, hemp and sisal fiber, and it is very extensible as compared to the rest of the fibers. It is very soft fiber as compared to jute, but sisal fiber is also very soft. Fire resistance. It play effective role against fire, and sisal fiber also play effective role against fire. So these two fibers have same properties, almost same properties. It can also grease proof. And this is the chemical properties of banana fiber. The chemical composition of banana fiber is cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin. The cellulose in banana fiber is almost 63 to 65%, and it is in semi-crystalline form with polysaccharides and with a large amount of hydroxyl groups, given the fiber hydrophilic property. While hemicellulose is almost 20 to 22% and is branched, fully amorphous polymer with hydroxyl and acetyl group, causing the fiber to be partially soluble in water. This is the only reason why banana fiber is soluble in water. And this is the second slide of chemical properties of banana fiber. The chemical composition of banana fibers contain mainly cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin. The total cellulose is almost 81.8%, alpha cellulose is 61.5%, and the residual gum is 41.9% almost. The lignin 12 to 16% aromatic amorphous polymer of polysaccharides that attributes to the existence of natural decay. Here is a graph which show you the difference of chemical properties of banana and jute fiber. This showed as cellulose contain in banana is 60 to 65%, while jute contains 51 to 84%. Pectin is 3 to 5% in banana, while in jute is 0.2. It is almost negligible. The source in banana is 6, while the jute contains only 5.